All right, welcome to another episode of The Exit Interview with myself, Donni Wiggins, and David Shands. You'll see him on the channel in his own separate interviews. Today, I am sitting here with a guest that I'm really excited to talk to. We are talking to singles right now, specifically in Atlanta, Georgia, and welcome Ty Burney to the show. What's up, Ty?
What's good? Thanks for having me.
First of all, you're starting off very polished. Very calm, and that's not the personality that I feel like you actually have.
Everybody, I'm very calm.
Are you?
Yes, I don't do a lot of talking to people. Ask anybody, I'm real quiet, unless you know me.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right. But you're single out here in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Is
100%.
you being super quiet part of the reason why you're single?
No, it's just the energy. I like to observe more than anything. So, but once you get to know me though, I don't be quiet. But it's just like being out. I don't do a lot of talking. I'm just not one of those live people. Like, hey, look at me, I'm me. I'm not one of those people.
I agree with that. I've
Yeah.
seen you around for the last maybe 8 years
Yeah.
or so, and you're loud in your cars.
Yeah.
Okay, you make noise in your vehicles. Tell us what you do.
So I am an entrepreneur. I own a credit and funding business, and I've been trading for about 7 years. And I used to own an MLM. So a lot of people know me from the MLM space, Forex, credit and funding. So been doing that for a very long time.
Would you say that you're a high income earning man?
Oh, 100%.
So on this show, you guys, for those of you who are just getting acclimated with the show, I ask questions that you wish you could ask on a first date or a second date or a third date. I'm getting in the business and asking the things that might feel awkward. So you make money.
Yeah.
Are you generous?
I got a couple of dollars. Yeah.
You got a couple of dollars?
Yeah, I got a couple of dollars.
In the bank?
Yeah.
One bank?
Got a few.
Couple of banks?
Yeah.
Too much for one bank?
I like to diversify.
Do you lead with money when you're dating?
No, not at all. I hate that. Because I feel like that's every man, especially when you're meeting a certain type of woman. Every man leads with money. And I'm not the type of person. I feel like my character, I feel like the way I look, I feel like the way I carry myself will be enough to actually get me in the door without talking about, hey, I can buy you this and buy you this. Because I'm not doing none of that if I don't know you.
So you meet a woman out. Let's say you meet a woman out and she's sitting by herself at a restaurant. Let's say she's at Houston's.
Okay.
And you're sitting across the way and you see her and she's bad enough that you got to talk to her.
For sure.
Do you walk up to her and talk to her, or do you send her a drink via the
I'm getting a
waitress?
bartender, ask her what she's drinking. I'm sending the drink first before I go speak.
Is that leading with money?
No, but I feel like she's a woman, and I feel like it's not leading with money, it's just showing her that I am a man.
Okay. So you send a drink. She looks up. She's like, tell him I said come over.
Yeah.
And now while she's eating her meal, you're sitting at the table having conversation. When this conversation is over, do you pay her dinner tab or lunch tab?
It depends on the conversation. If it's something that I feel like I want to pursue, 100% I pay for it.
Okay. One of the things that irks my soul is if a man approaches me while I'm eating by myself and he sits down and talks my head off. And
Men really do that?
what?
Oh, I'm never doing it. I've never done it before. I'm not finna interrupt nobody while they eating. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna wait till you get done eating, or I'm gonna ask if it's okay if I sit with you.
Yeah, but I feel like, okay, so y'all are not going to like this, but I feel like if I am sitting by myself eating, if I'm sitting by myself eating, I want it to sit by myself. And if you come over and talk my head off through my entirety of my meal, I feel like you should take care of my bill because now we're on a date.
Yeah. I'm never doing that because I just feel like maybe I'm not that bold to go sit with somebody while they by themselves and they eat and I just go interrupt their meal. I'm not doing that.
Oh, it happens all the time.
I feel like it's disrespectful. I would just wait till you done, or I send a drink over, and and let that woman give her body language, let you know, do you want to come over there or not? I just go out with women body language.
So I have to ask you, are you single? Like nobody's claiming you single?
Oh no, I'm dating for sure. So single, 100% single, but I'm definitely dating for sure. And I have people in my life that I have more of a relationship with than others. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, so you're dating multiple women?
Yeah.
Before this episode drops, do they know that?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
honest.
openly honest.
Are you a monogamous man?
No. I'm just open, very transparent about what I got going on.
You're fluid.
Not really. It's just that I feel like until I find my person, I'm letting you know what's going on. Hey, I'm dating, and if something that has to transpire to something more, I'm open.
Okay.
But right now, I'm definitely exploring my options.
Exploring your options. I think that's fair. I think everybody that I've talked to so far understands the value in exploring their options. But when I'm asking you if you're a monogamous man, when you find someone that you want to lock in on, are you monogamous at that point?
Oh, yes, 100%.
So
I'm not cheating.
You're not cheating?
No, because I'm getting the woman that I want. I feel like men who cheat end up having to settle. You're not getting the person that you want. And I'm kind of vain, too. I believe in, like, levels, right? There's some women couldn't date me. You don't look good enough. You don't got enough going on. And I'm not selling with a woman like that, right? And there are certain people who have to settle for their tax bracket or their levels, right? Like there's some men couldn't date you. If they might, I don't know if you're big on attraction or you're big on more of the financial space, but women that got their own, they might not too much care about how much money you got. They may be care about how physically attracted they are to you. They might care more about your intellect. They might care more about your energy or whatnot, right? And I just feel like if you haven't, especially as a man, I tell a man you should work on 5 things in your life so when you present yourself to the marketplace, you're getting the best of the best. Physically, mentally, financially, and maturely and emotionally. If you work on those areas of your life, when you present yourself to the marketplace, you're getting the best of the best. And so you're not really settling.
So there's certain women that can't date you.
Oh, for sure.
Tell me about the woman who can date you.
A woman that knows who they are, an insecure woman. I like a calm woman. I like a woman who's raised by their mom and dad, women that communicate, and women that got their own as well.
So it matters what she brings to the table?
Not really. It matters what she brings to the table for us, her energy, her peace. I look at value because I don't care about how much money a girl makes because I don't need you paying for anything. I mean, it's cool if you reciprocate a dinner or something like that, but I care more about how you make me feel. I care more about your character, who you are as a human being, your foundation, your morals, the things that actually matters when you're dating people that creates longevity. I care more about that.
The women that you're dating right now, they wouldn't be upset that you're on this show for the purposes of talking about dating.
No, they wouldn't be.
The last significant relationship you were in, how long ago was that?
I would say about 1.5 years ago. And like, I don't really talk too much about it, but currently I've been in a polygamy relationship before, a poly before. And it was the best shit ever.
It was the best.
Yeah, it was. And currently right now, I'm kind of like dating 2 people and they both know. So we be kicking it together.
The 3 of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. Let me not get too far ahead. The last woman that was actually your woman that you claimed, y'all practiced polygamy.
Oh, no. That was the last real monogamous relationship. It was probably like 2 years ago. So I'm gonna say 3 years ago.
Why did that end?
When it came out to Ashley, the girl ended up getting pregnant and I didn't want to be with her. I know it wasn't no longevity purpose.
Hold on. She got pregnant by you?
Yes. But this was after we had broke up. We had broke up like a month prior, and then she just happened to be pregnant. I'm like, what
No,
the
you
hell?
don't happen to be pregnant.
I mean, I don't know was it true or not, but she told me she was. So, we had, issue out a little couple dollars.
So you paid for her to have an abortion.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of the relationship.
Yeah, because we wasn't together. Like, it's crazy. We broke up, and like a month later, she told me she was pregnant. So I was just like, I'm not trying to, like, I don't have any kids, and I want to be married if I have children. I'm like, we're not in a relationship no more, and I don't want to bring a child into this world.
Were y'all having unprotected sex?
Yes, for sure.
Do you think that we should think about that? Like, I don't want to have kids until marriage, before the condom comes off?
Yeah, I mean, from a maturity standpoint, yes. Logically, yes. But when you love somebody, you care about them, you trying to feel it. You trying to feel everything. So
you're trying to feel everything.
Yeah, man. If I'm rocking with you and you just the only person I'm dating, I mean, unprotected sex. I mean, if y'all emotionally connected, y'all two just only having sex with each other, I don't see no reason not to.
So I'm grown enough to understand what you're saying. Yeah. Right. But
technically, should you wear protection while you're dating if you don't want to get somebody pregnant? Technically, yes.
Well, and that's not even my concern. My thought goes to, do you stay around when real life happens? She got pregnant and you decided, I don't want to have anything to do with this.
So I wasn't technically like that. It's still her by the end of the day. But we have been broken up and both of us are moving on with our lives. So to bring a child into this world, and it was honestly something we both agreed on. I don't think she probably wanted to, but I'm like, bro, we're not together, bro. Like, this something. She asked me, this something I don't want to do, and then kind of led to arguments, and she told me, she was like, well, you gonna pay for X, Y, and Z, you got to give me this. I was like, all right, cool.
You paid for the abortion easily. Was it your first?
That was my first. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel any way about it?
No, not at all.
Happy that it happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you spoken to her since?
No.
No interest?
No. That was years ago. No.
Years ago.
Yeah.
So now you're dating, and you're dating multiple people. Is there one that's like the main girl?
Like I told you, like if I'm completely honest with you, there's about like 2 girls I'm saying I'm dating. Like
And y'all all together. So they're equal.
yeah, it's probably equal for sure.
What could happen that could make you take either of them seriously?
I mean, they both know about it too. We've been having sex together. So it's like, I mean,
You want marriage.
yeah, for sure. When that happens, but for now I'm really just having fun.
Are either of them marriage potential for you?
Possibly.
Both of them or one of them?
One could be. The other one is more like, it's just fun. They just living their life. It's just honest, and it just happen to work, and it's something that they want to do.
So in this polygamous relationship, if either of them wanted to bring another man into the situation,
That's not happening.
Why not?
Because I don't play that.
It's fun.
No, not for me.
According
for
to
them.
your relationship
Yeah,
standards.
but there's double standards in this world.
Okay.
Ain't no man going for that.
You're not going for it.
No, not at all.
Well, if they don't want to be poly, but they just want to date other people.
They can. They just won't be talking to me no more. It's rules. It's like, yo, we can have this situation, but anything outside of this, if you want to go do that, go ahead. But I'm not talking to you anymore.
So you can date the two of them as a unit, but if one of them wants to go to dinner with whoever, it's over with.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's no need to. Why? We date. We go out, do whatever we want to do.
But you don't want to be with them.
I mean, I'll leave it open now. Like, I'll say, hey, you can do whatever you want to do.
But just not keep me.
Yeah, I'm just not going to be there because I feel like if I'm giving you my energy, I'm spending my money on you, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, there's no need for nothing else. And like I said, you give people will. One thing I feel like when men do, they take the choice away from a woman. But if you give a woman a choice and they choose to stay, at that point, then it doesn't matter. I gave you a choice. Hey, you can do these things, but I just won't be there. The same way you don't have to be here.
Do you feel like your financial status gives you the right to have those kind of prerequisites or requirements?
Yeah, money does play a part.
Money plays a part?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm sure at one point you've been broke in life before.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
I've been broke a few times.
And when you were broke, were you talking like this?
I always had confidence, but no, not really. I was too more focused on myself. But I was always honest. But as far as like rules and stuff like that too, I still have my own boundaries for myself. But when you got a little money, you can kind of like, you can maneuver a little different.
What's the difference between dating broke and dating wealthy?
Because first off, ain't no woman falling in line with no man that ain't got no money. That ain't providing, that ain't, being generous. They're not doing that. So when you're like dating broke or whatever, especially in a dynamic like that where they are both okay with, having that dynamic with you, there's some money gonna be involved. I'm just gonna keep it 100. So that's why they say certain things are rich man sport. I'm going getting nails done. It ain't $200 no more. It's $500. You going shopping no more. It's not a $2,000. It's $5,000. You going on trips and vacation. You're paying for. We're not talking about no normal $1,000. We're talking about $5,000. It's double. So you gotta have money for that.
So you pay to play.
Oh, for sure.
So you're a trick.
I will be, if I like you enough. I feel like as a man in a woman's life, if I like you, first off, I'm only gonna be that way if I find value in you. You have to make me feel a certain type of way for me to do that. Because I'm never leading with money. I'm gonna lead with my looks and my character, my personality. And therefore, when you meet these type of people, whatever, they're not coming at you with money. They're coming at you because you don't know what kind of car I drive. I'm just walking into a restaurant. I'm just meeting you out in public. You don't know nothing about me. You just like what you see, and I might say the right thing to you.
Do you value somebody admiring you for your financial status more than you do like genuine love?
Oh, of course. I definitely want genuine love. That's why I don't lead with money, because money goes in we live in Atlanta, Georgia, bro. It's plenty.
You lead with money, I'm looking at you. You don't have to say, hey, I have money, but I'm looking at your wrist, I'm looking at your neck, I'm looking at your watch.
Yeah,
Women who care about money, they've already calculated the value of what you're wearing.
That's true. I can agree. That's anything. I feel like I ain't gonna say anything, but that is. But I do this for me. I don't do this because a woman gonna like me more. It's just my own aesthetics for myself that I like to dress nice. I like to wear nice things. I like to drive nice cars. That's something that I have for myself. So I don't really. But some people would say lean with money, but I also it's marketing for me too as well. Because the first thing people gonna do is, who are you?
Exactly.
So, but I'm not telling you, hey, I got this much. Hey, I do X, Y, and Z. And this thing, I'm looking for somebody to do these things too. So that's why you see a lot of influencers. We flaunting the cars, we're flaunting the jewelry. Everywhere I go, people always ask me, "What do you do? Who are you?"
Ty, how old are you?
37.
You're 37 years old, and you do want children. You just didn't want it with the last young lady. You want to wait until you're married to have kids. When do you see yourself like settling down? Like, do you even look for that right now?
I do, because I do want kids one day. And I think I got to a place in my life where I'm ready.
But
it's just got to be, for me to give up my life. I have peace. I got a great tribe. I got a great village.
Why do so many men think that in order to have a great relationship, you're trading love for peace?
Because some women ain't peaceful.
Well, don't choose that woman.
Y'all understand that too, but I just feel like that for me to give up just being peace, somebody have to come in and be compatible to me. Like, just adding. And I'm not talking about money-wise, just bringing me peace, creativity, vision, covenant, just things that makes a successful and abundant relationship. Maybe it's the women that I choose. I haven't too much found that yet.
Are you choosing like the IG baddies?
Yeah, I ain't saying that, but I like a certain aesthetic of a woman, because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, even when, women in our field, when I go to these events, I don't be attracted to these women. They don't give me that appeal that I want.
Do you mean the other entrepreneur successful women?
Yeah, of course. But I'm looking at you. You're out of shape. You're not in the gym. Your titties tagging. Like, I don't like stuff like that.
Not all of them. I can think of several women.
Not all of them, but some of the ones I ran across, they just do not do it for me. They don't give me. It's like, you could put me beside another person, right? You could tell who got aura and who don't.
Okay.
So and the thing about me, I'm big on sex appeal. Because I'm vain. When I walk out with you, I want people looking like, damn, she bad. They're the type of person I am. I'm okay to say that. So there's certain women that don't fit that aesthetic. The ones I personally met.
Do you think that's going to matter to you in 20 years?
Yes, because I have a certain type of habits that are going to keep myself up, and I'm going to make sure the woman has the same type of habits as I do.
But gravity happens.
Yeah, but I hope the person that I meet is just like me. They're just going to always just keep themselves up.
Listen, your ball's going to sag one day, one way or the other. And somebody's
if they got some surgery for it, I'm going to get it. 100%. They got surgery for it, I'm going to get it.
One way or the other, they're going to start sagging.
Yeah.
And so when you're looking at this aesthetic first, because you're very aesthetic first, to me, it makes sense why you would attract women that don't seem ideal for marriage.
Let me tell you, I hate when people say that, because my friends know Ty love a certain woman. You got to be thick as hell, fine, all that good stuff. They be like, oh, she got a BBL. She's not this person. That's not true. I met some great women that they just got a big butt and some big titties.
But you just said the type of woman that I'm attracted to. I don't know if it's this woman that I'm attracted to.
Yeah, but yes, I am attracted to those type of women, but I'm talking about a woman I'm not attracted to. But I'm saying, though, people have this aesthetic that a woman that has BBL or looks a certain way or bird brains or they don't offer this, and I'll be like, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
So that's what I'm saying. When I like that type of aesthetic, so when I do meet some of those women like that, they have it, but also you have the social media thing playing part. You dating women with 200,000-300,000 followers. They got social media, but I don't been dealing with them women my whole life, so I kind of know how to channel that energy when they try to pop it a little bit. And we being a leader, I'm like, look, I ain't care about none of that.
Ty, would you say that you're shallow? I
am.
You are?
Yes, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think that being shallow is a solid foundation for anything real?
I'm gonna say some people might agree and some people might not, but I know the type of life I want to live, and I know the type of life I want to provide for my family. So it's like, I believe in, I feel like when you on this earth, you make certain decisions to put you where you want to be in life. And I feel like as I'm growing, I made good decisions, and I'm gonna continue to make a good decision to put me in a place where I'm happy at. So some people may be okay with living in a 2-bedroom, 2,000 square foot house. I'm not okay with that. I want 10,000 square feet. I want multiple cars. I want a nanny. I don't want my life to stop. I want to live as long as possible and healthy as possible. So there's certain things I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to spend the money to make sure that I'm up to par. And I'm going to make sure that when I have kids, they're going to be in the best schools. They're going to have the best. They're going to piano. I'm doing all the little folly stuff. So with that, I ain't going to call it shallowness, but with that mindset, I want to provide a better life for the people that's in my life.
Yeah.
So it keeps me grounded. It keeps me wanting more. And I ain't saying It's always more. But I definitely want enough foundation. I think women and a woman and kids would appreciate that they have a man in their life who wants to get in the best. I don't believe in nothing basic. Like, I just feel like you choose with your choices the life you want to live. So I work out every day. Some people might lay in the bed at 12 o'clock. I might make more money than people do in a month, in a day, because what I do, my daily habits or whatever, right? And I honestly, that shallowness make me go harder, because like, I want to live like this. I want to do these certain things.
But who you attract matters.
Yes, too. Also, let me put it like this though. I'm gonna attract any type of woman. I'm gonna attract.
But
the
you're
IG.
not choosing any type.
I'm not choosing any type, but I made, like I told you in the beginning, I presented myself a way. So when I present myself to the marketplace, I'm getting the best of the best.
To the marketplace is crazy.
Yes, you gotta.
But I understand what
You
you
gotta
mean.
understand it. Why you put the product out there? If you want a good product, you don't want to have a certain demographic of people to buy that product. If you want to get rich, you want everybody to buy your product. So you want to make that product appeal to, whoever it's useful for.
So I'm looking at you and I said, this is an attractive man. You're well dressed. You smell good. You're well
Thank
put
you.
together. There's a woman who's looking at this and they're saying, I like him. But it's a huge risk to date somebody like you because you are turned on by poly relationships, even if temporarily.
I love women who like women.
Okay. I love
But I don't think that
women
people
who
ask me
like
this too, and I don't
women.
really talk about this a lot. You just gotta know. Would I do this forever? Maybe not, but now it's fun. And I feel like if any man would, they could.
Why would a good woman want you?
I mean, what is a good woman?
What is a good woman?
Yeah. What do you qualify
It's
as a good woman?
subjective.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's subjective.
Some men might want a woman to come and cook and clean. Oh, that's a good woman to them. That's not a good woman to me.
What is a good woman to you?
A good woman to me is somebody that adds value to me, that gets me creative. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm always looking for ways to grow my business. I'm always looking for new ideas to go out here and create, right? I don't care about a woman cooking and cleaning. I got somebody to come to my house and clean every week. I get a chef to come drop me meals off every week, so I don't care about those things. And then again, I would get in the kitchen. There's some weekends I would get in the kitchen. We all cook together. So I don't mind doing those things. So that one brings value to me. It's the small things.
Creativity. Okay.
Creativity, organization, things. Say like, right, somebody might go to a meeting, right? Put my name in rooms that I'm not there in yet. Thinking outside the box. More of like, I ain't gonna say an assistant, but more of that entrepreneurship mindset. Because we always in that mode of creating. We all in that mode of looking for, adding value. To me, that's value to me.
But physically, you prefer the BBL girl.
I'm not gonna just say BBL. Let me
Well,
not
that's
say
what you
that.
said.
Yes. Let me say something out of this. I like the aesthetics of a woman, sex appeal. And usually that comes with some nice bazookas on your chest. And a little definite little projection in the back. I'm gonna say that way. It comes with that aesthetic. That's what I like.
So you like southern fed girls.
Yes, for sure.
She's eating her cornbread.
Definitely
And
stacked.
she gets her protein.
Double up.
She's doubled up. She's okay. She's got a lot to work with.
For sure.
If you are with this woman and tragedy occurs and she loses any of those things, are you committed?
For sure, because at that point, that's going to attract me. What's going to keep me is how you make me feel in your character. Because I feel like this. People always say, I'm like, bro, your first impression of a person is how they look. You don't know if they a God-fearing person. You don't know who they are. But your first initial thing is, I'm attracted to this person. Let me at least open up the doors to a possible conversation. And at that point, you realize what type of person a person is by asking the right questions. So I don't care what nobody says. Your first thing is immediate attraction. Like you just said, you look at somebody, they look good, they smell good, they seem like they well put together. I'm attracted to this person. Let me get them my number.
So if you could have the pick of the litter and all you require is an attractive woman.
I didn't say that.
You live in Atlanta. You said an attractive woman who's creative, that can
With
help
all the
put
other
your name.
aesthetics.
But you're not really saying much. Like, it's not a whole lot of substance
But I just
to what
said,
you're
listen,
saying.
I did. I say value. I say somebody who's emotionally intelligent, somebody that's peaceful, somebody has, they grew up with their mom and dad, a foundation.
Okay, that's fair. You said that.
The foundation.
She
You
grew up
gotta
with her
have
mom and dad. So she does all these things, but she didn't grow up with her mom and dad. Deal breaker?
Not really, because I'd be lying, because I've dated people that didn't grow up like that. But you could tell the difference from a girl who had their dad in their life and a woman who you could definitely tell the difference for how they treat men.
Peace, I think that's important.
Peace
both
is
ways.
100%
Are you
important.
peaceful?
Very peaceful.
Yeah,
I'll bring no problems.
But you like girls who like girls. She doesn't like girls.
It's not a complete turn off, but I'm saying though, I hate to say this too. When you've been doing a lot of stuff your whole life, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like hard to not see things and undo the stuff that you've done.
That's what I mean.
Seen.
So you want peace, but with your preferences, it's like terror.
But it ain't for everybody though.
Right.
It ain't for everybody. There's some women, and that's not. I've dated women. They be like, "All right, Ty, I ain't into this shit."
And then what?
I be like, "All right, cool." I don't be like turn out, but if I'm attracted to, I'm still gonna get to know you. You may be 5 women in one. I don't know. Just cause it mean, but if somebody tell me, woo, might, okay.
So I'm asking questions out of sincere curiosity. This is not judgment because I know many women who are into poly relationships too. And there's somebody who's watching this that says, none of this that he's saying intimidates me.
Yeah.
I like it. I want it.
Yeah.
But it's the commitment piece. It's like as long as you have these things, I'm interested. The moment that you don't. My question still becomes, you're in Atlanta. So many women like women out here.
They do. I've come to find it out recently.
Like this is not an anomaly.
I'll just be like,
probably outnumbered.
I met a girl yesterday. We was just talking. Some guy was trying to talk. She was like, he don't know. I don't even like guys like that. I like girls more. She just said it to me. I was like, oh, okay.
So a woman approaches you and she says, you know what, Ty, I feel you. You're really into the aesthetic. I'm really into the security. As long as you can continue to provide a lifestyle like this, and I have Chanel every month, Birkin every quarter, I go where I want with my girls. You good with that?
No, I'm not doing that.
But you said you were a trick.
If the value was there, she's my girl, yes. And it's there, but remind you, yes. But if I'm accepting a woman to my life, that means she already have met the prerequisites from being somebody that I want involved in my life. I'm never out to rip. But yes, if I meet her and I like her because how she makes me feel, I'm one of them guys. It depends on how you make me feel because I hate to say this, it's beautiful women all around the world. And I done been to hella places around the world. It's beautiful women everywhere. But a beautiful woman with a good soul, with good character, that's hard to come by. So if I find that and I involve that into my life, oh yes, I'm doing whatever.
So
I'm the biggest trick.
You said if I find that, which means in the situation that you're in right now where you're casually dating, those women can't possess those qualities.
No, they do. I'm not going to sit here and lie. They do. That's the reason why they're in my life.
Well, what's the reason why they're not your wife?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it might be me. Maybe I ain't ready. Maybe I'm scared to make that change in my life. I ask myself that all day. Like, dang, Ty, like, what are you waiting for? You're not getting any younger. So it's just like, it's one of them situations where I just pray to God that, whatever I'm looking for, when I feel it, maybe I ain't felt it yet. Maybe I'm feeling like enough to be like, okay, this cool for now.
So we're in Atlanta, and David and I created this show because there are so many wealthy people. And, wealth can be subjective to people, but there are so many high-level 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners. They're in our circle every single day. We live around them every single day. And when I'm having sidebar conversations, if me and you walked into Houston's together, we'd be like, oh, come to my table. Let's sit. Let's have lunch. Yeah. The conversation is usually, man, like I really want to find somebody. I really want love. But then we sit and have these conversations, and it's like, I know why this man is single. Yeah. Like I'm fully aware why this man is single. And so people think like there's this bidding war for men and, and all the things in these relationships. But the truth is you don't really know what you want. Or maybe you know what you want. You're just not ready for the commitment piece.
That may be the case too. It's like some people even ask me like, okay, Ty, you're a very intelligent person. You know exactly what you want. When you say, I think all men know what they want. You have an idea about the type of woman you want. But or when that woman comes to you, first off, are you gonna know? Are you gonna be open to, that type of energy that's coming from a woman too? There's some women I've met, I knew they probably could have been a one, but the energy was given like, all right, Ty, you gotta stop all this. You can't do this, you can't do that. I'm not going for none of that. And I'm like, man, am I ready to I don't feel like being damn, am I ready to go to jail? To the point where I feel like my life is my decision is no longer my decision anymore. I gotta consult with somebody before I make a decision.
Commitment feels like jail to you?
I mean, for me to feel like I gotta ask a woman and tell a woman where I'm going and what I'm about to do.
Yes.
That's not my wife yet. I just feel like as a man, bro, there's certain things I just can't do. I don't mind like for your safety and your security, be like, hey, I'm about to go out with the fellas. I'm about to go this. That's cool. But I just can't, as a grown man, be checking in with no woman. I just can't do it.
So there's absolutely no sharing location with somebody who you're in an exclusive relationship with?
No, I'm not sharing location with nobody. But my family.
Does she need to share her location with you?
No, I don't care. I don't try to. One thing about me, I don't try to control no woman. I leave you to do whatever you want to do. I feel like when men control women, it's like if a woman if they love you and they want to be committed to you, they're gonna be committed to you. You don't gotta put shackles on their feet. You don't have to put like, bars on them and try to keep them at a certain place. People gonna do what they want to do. And I never believe that you should try to control a person.
Somebody on Instagram while we're live streaming this says he's not married because he doesn't need to be married. The options are optioning. Do you feel that way?
I mean, it's definitely a lot of options because why it's so many single women out here. I feel like this. When I got female friends, right? I talk to them. They all looking for a certain type of guy.
What kind of guy?
They looking for, why you say, the 6 feet, the 6 fat, the 6
so sick of y'all.
the 6 this, the 7 this. They all looking for it. So I'm right here like, shit.
How tall are you?
Like 6'1".
Okay. So you meet it.
Yes.
So if you meet the criteria, they want 6'1" or they want 6 feet.
Yeah.
They want 6 figures
Yeah.
that you say. What else do they want?
They want a 6-pack. Got that too.
You got that?
They want 6 cars.
I done worked out in the gym with you. I know you got that.
Yeah, I got that.
They want 6 cars.
I got 6 cars. I legit got 6 cars.
Why do you have a problem with women wanting those things if you are those things?
That's why. So when you have those type of options, for a woman coming to my life, you gotta be a hell of a female to make me be like, okay, this is the one. Because I'm getting all these things done for me. Even the things that don't need to be done is getting done. So if for me to give up what I'm doing to lack something, well, for me, the woman, she's probably not the most loving. She might not be the most affectionate. Why would I give that up when I can have all the affection that I want? Why would I give up a woman that I got to argue with every day when I got women who don't argue with me? They communicate.
Well, I mean, you want children, so you want a woman who's going to be able to raise your children.
Mm-hmm. That's the qualities that I would look for in a woman to raise my kids, are those things. Are you a good mom? How's your character? How are you when you under stress? How do you treat people when you're mad? So there's a certain level of things, like I said, qualities and aesthetics that I got the aesthetics piece, and maybe I'm looking for this freaking mermaid or something that might not exist. I don't know, because I need the aesthetics. The aesthetics is gonna allow me to look at my girl and think she's the finest thing ever. And when I look at her, my dick get hard every time I look at her. That's how I want to look at my girl. Mm-hmm. I don't want my girl looking. You know why I work out every day? I don't want my girl looking at another man saying, "Ooh, look at his 6-pack." See somebody like Corinthian and shit, she go her gazing at him. So like, I don't want that. So it's like, I don't want no girl. I don't want my woman to sit in I don't care what nobody say. If your man is not this person, bro, I'm actually this as a woman.
Okay.
Have you ever looked at a man and be like, and you was dating a guy that might not be as appealing, and then somebody walk into the room, 6'4", 2'6", 210, more so jewelry, just well groomed, you wouldn't look at him?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at men for the rest of my life.
I understand that though,
but I'm gonna
too.
be committed to the one that I
But
chose.
is that commitment by choice, or is that commitment by about it's something that you really want to do, or it's by choice because y'all signed a piece of paper?
If I commit, it was by choice. Like, I don't feel desperate to be with anybody. Otherwise, I'd be with all the people who want to be in the situation.
It's a reason why you're gorgeous, very successful. It's a reason why you are not married.
For sure.
So that means to tell me there's this certain guy here. Not put you in the hot. There's this certain guy here that you're looking for.
You can't put me in the hot seat.
I'm not, but there's this certain.
This is about you.
No, but I'm saying this go to show there's a certain guy you're looking for.
No, yes, there is a certain guy. There's a certain man that every woman is looking for.
Okay.
Some men too. But there's also a certain woman.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? There's a certain woman that most men are looking for. Mm-hmm. Yes. But I honestly think that relationships are failing at such a high rate right now because we are just looking for the wrong things.
Yeah. Social media is one thing because everything is so accessible, and it's so many options out here, especially living in Atlanta. Half these niggas gay, half these people got 4, 5 kids, half these niggas broke, half of them are not intelligent, half of them can't teach a woman anything. So it's like, I feel like that's why a lot of women here are single, because of those things that they find. I hear all the time, I mean, the dude, he got this going on, he don't got this, or she want to work out, he don't go to the gym. It'd be all the stuff that I feel a man should work on.
Yeah. I mean, I think those things are important, but I also think it's important to consider how submitted a man or a woman is to God. Mm-hmm. I think it's important to think about how willing they are to grow and evolve. I think it's important to judge a man by how many books they read or documentaries they watch, whichever one is your thing.
That's the foundation. That's the first thing I ask a woman. How many books have you read? And when
I
the last
judge
book
a
you
man
read?
by who his friends are. I judge you by the company that you keep, because these are going to be the people who are either fighting to keep us together or fighting to tear you away.
Okay.
Like,
True.
it's more, yes, do I like the tall, attractive, wealthy man? I do.
Every woman does.
But who I want could be different than what I like.
He could be that person too. I feel like I'm honest to say this too. I feel like I'm everything. I legit feel that way. I
Yeah,
probably
but you're
feel,
also a thought.
man, that's subjective to whoever wants to consider what's a thought is.
You're also a thought.
But look though, and it's not being shallow, it's being vain. It's being like, as a person, why, if you can control, I can control this. So
Can
why
you?
would I let myself go? I can control my time. So why
your
would
body,
I?
your
Yes,
appearance.
my appearance, I can control this. I can watch what I eat. I can
Yeah.
work out every day.
Yeah.
I can control what I do with my time. I can go out here and party all day, or I can work on my business and market all day. If I got control of my income, why would I not put myself in the best position possible? So it's like that goes to show a level of discipline too. I look at a woman, right? I see what she does with her time. Okay, cool. And there's some women I can see why you don't have this type of person, because you're not this type of person. And I can see some of my friends, you want this caliber of woman, bro, but you're not that guy.
1,000%. And that's what troubles me so much in dating, because I think too many women are settling for men who are really not that guy. And it's gashed all up to think that you have all these options when really all she wants from you is money. And if that's what you want, if that's what you're okay
Get
with.
that too, though. I tell people, get the money too. So if you want to have that, but at that point, if sometimes money is access. If I know that, just say if I want to have sex with a girl, right? I don't like her. She's just fine as hell. I got money. If I want to, it ain't. If I want to go take you out and say, hey, how much it costs, that ain't for you. That's for me. So I can get you out my face.
How much does what cost?
If I want to fuck, can I say that?
You say whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, hey, if I want to have sex, if I want to, whatever. I don't like using that word. It's kind of bad. Mama, if you watching this, grandmoms, don't do just podcast. But if I want to do that, you have money. You have money for that. So I feel like as a man, you supposed to give yourself options, and then the option to say no, to option to say yes, and the options to have peace. And sometimes I hate to say it, you gotta have money, because some women you can pay to leave you alone. And there's some women that don't care about that. Guess what? I'm coming with you with intellect. I'm coming with you with foundation.
You're coming to them with intellect.
Yes, 100%.
And foundation.
Foundation, intellect, God-fearing, all the things that
You feel like you are a man of substance.
100%. I wouldn't be where I was if I wasn't.
Well, that's a man of hustle.
No, it take discipline to look like this. I watch what I eat.
Jesus Christ.
I work out 4 times a week.
I know airheads who be in the gym every day.
Also, too, I'm a mentor for a living. I've created millionaires for a living. So that takes a level of patience.
I agree with that.
That takes a level of discernment, and it takes a level of wisdom too, to meet somebody where they are and to take them to where they're trying to go. You know, one of the most important things that I think that women probably, it ain't about the physical, it's because of my mind. Because when I talk to women, I'm always talking to them about value. What are things you got going in your life? This is why I feel like I'm gonna win with any woman, because yeah, that stuff is already there. But when I talk to you and you realize that I'm like, can help you get to where you want to go, to me, I want to be used 100%. Use me. Don't misuse me, but use me.
Tell us how to use you.
Use me. If you know I know how to fix credit and your credit score is a 640, please, Ty, take me to 750.
Okay.
If you're trying to start a business, you need $100,000 in capital, and you know I can teach you how to get funding, please, baby, can you help? I'm trying to start this business. I need $100,000. Can you help me, babe? I got you. Mm-hmm. So when you come with those type of aesthetics, what woman don't want that? And you can teach a woman how to market. So those value, I feel it.
I want a man who I know is coming home.
I
to me at
guarantee
the
you,
end
the
of
women
night.
out there, they're like, oh yeah, because they probably talking to guys right now who ain't never asked them about what they want to do with their life. And you come to with a problem, people like, oh, that's what's up.
Those things are great. You definitely want a solution-driven man.
For sure.
But I think it's also important to have a man who you know is coming home to you at night. Mm-hmm. A man who, if anything aesthetic about you changes, he still wants you. Mm-hmm. He still finds something sexy and attractive about you.
Character.
Yes, but you lead with the aesthetic.
Yes.
If she's not a baddie.
But that ain't even going, I'm not even going to know it cares. While we're dating, if you're going to have a car accident, I'm not finna leave you. I'm love you at this point. And I've been to this point where, okay, you get where I want to be dating, stuff start happening or whatever, but I'm falling in love with you because of who you are.
Okay.
I'm initial approach because of the aesthetics, but to carry this relationship months, it's because of you're a good person. I care about how you feel. I care about your actions. I care about your health. I care about those things. That's the stuff that would keep me dating a woman for 4, 5, 6, 7 months or a year or whatever it be.
Okay.
So if something happens to I'm marrying a person, I fell in love with their character. I fell in love with the great human being this person is. But out the gate, oh man, I need all that.
Did you tell me if you grew up in a 2-parent household?
I did.
You did.
Mom, stepdad, and I moved with my grandma, my granddad when I was like 13.
What's a relationship mistake that you know that you've made that you've learned from now?
Being vulnerable with a woman when you're going through stuff.
That's the mistake?
Mad. Yeah, I never did it again. Ever.
You'll never be vulnerable with a woman again.
Never in my life.
Well, do you think that maybe your emphasis on the BBL baddie could have anything to do with you not being able to be vulnerable with someone?
That wasn't the case. I just feel like when women get super emotional and some women can't control their emotions. They can't. There's, that
I agree.
That thing, there's a thin line between love and hate. That's a real thing. You only can hate somebody that you love. And the most dangerous person is the person close to you and the person that love you the most. Those are the most dangerous people to have in your life. So I'm logical of that. I'm logical that you cannot control another human being action. So with me being logical, I'm never finna give that person that kind of power over me when they can wake up any day and flip the fuck out.
Did that hurt you?
It did, because it's something I told somebody out of confidence, out of just vulnerability, and you went back and it wasn't nothing crazy, but the fact that it left your mouth that I told you something out of vulnerability.
They told somebody else or they used it against you?
They told somebody else and kind of tried to use it against me. I'm looking like, okay, I ain't even get mad. I'm definitely not talking to you anymore.
Well, I think that's the character of that woman.
It might be, but I'm just saying though, logically speaking, we can't think theory, we're thinking logical. You can't control another person.
Okay. So does that mean that you've cheated before?
In a relationship, not in a committed relationship. I never cheated.
You've never cheated?
No, never.
Do you believe that cheaters will always cheat or that people can change?
I think people can change because it depends on your growth level in life. There's a certain thing called growth and maturity. There's a lot of things that I did in my 20s I would never do now in my 30s or as I get older. I would never do those things. I'm mature, and that sometimes that stuff comes with, consequences that sometimes you can't come back from. It comes from hurt. It hurts people. And you realize, as you get older, you realize the things in life that really matters. Relationships, your name, your character, those things matter. So there's business things that I've done I would never do at my age now because I realize your face card is everything. And I realize even with a woman, two things my grandma always told me: women don't forget what you did for them, how you made them feel.
1,000%.
So I'm very mindful of that because you never know. You might, let's say somebody in my past, right? The 28-year-old Ty may not have fit the person you was now too, but you could have been a great person. The 37-year-old Ty right now, I might go back and be like, damn, that was a good person. I just wasn't ready for them yet. I might want to double back.
Is there somebody that you might want to double back on?
No.
Nobody?
No.
There was nobody that you've ever been with that is worthy of a revisit?
Yes, there was this girl, and we're still cool to this day. We've been friends for 9 years. When I met her, I was young. I wasn't ready for what she was ready to give me. She was a great woman. A great woman. She's married. I think she just got engaged right now, but one of the dopest women I ever met in my life.
You weren't ready for what she was ready to give you?
Yes, I wasn't ready.
What was that?
Love.
Okay.
Peace. Okay. All the things a man would want in a woman. And I knew she had these things because I've been dating her for a year. We probably never argued. She was loving, had my back in every situation, a great person.
Is she the one who got away?
I ain't gonna say she the one that got away because maybe if I was I didn't have I don't think the mind. I was in my hustle moment at the time, right? So I wasn't trying to be cooped up with no woman. I'm trying to build my dreams. So she kind of met me at a bad time too, where I wasn't thinking about a relationship. Cause babe, I can't. What we can do? I'm broke right now. She was like, I got your back. I'm a man, babe. I got this. If it meant to be, it meant to be. But I had to go out here and get this money. But I did. She was a great person. I thank God for allowing me to experience that type of person that has now set the standard. And I did. And I met her when I was 28. And it set the standard for what I know I would want the mother of my child to have. Those type of aesthetics. Just that foundation, that love, that nurturing, that calmness that speaks life into you. That stuff matters. And I know what it looks like now. So when I see that, I might, bring on in a little bit, but I know what it doesn't look like too.
Yeah.
She never we never argued. She communicated. She like, okay, Ty, this happened. Let's talk about it. Why did you do these things? There's something that I can change. And I was like, damn, babe, and it calmed me down. I tell people, your words, the way you respond to somebody can either put a wall up for a woman or let it down. And she was able to, and I tell people, our discipline and habits as a man is why women have guards up. If you lie to a woman all the time, she's gonna keep a guard up.
Yep.
If you hurt her and she's not emotionally secure, you always lying to her, you're not gonna get the best version of her because she gotta operate in her damn near masculinity sometimes just to deal with you. I learned that. So now, like I said, I'm more mindful of those things, right? And now, when I present that emotional security, intelligence, even the way I move, but if I'm honest with you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I feel like this. There are single men out here who be lying to their girl every day, aren't generous with her, don't take a place, don't give her no experience, they ain't teaching the shit. I'm coming at you straight honest. Hey, I got this going on, but I can't help you do X, Y, and Z. I can give you an experience. I can be somebody that you could talk to and never leave my ears. You with this guy for I done met girls that had a guy for 2 years. They credit score 640. They've been trying to start this business for 2 years and they only needed $20K. Why this nigga ain't gave it to you?
You think it's his role to do that?
Yes. If you're having sex with this woman and she's, clawing you and doing all the things you want her to do, cooking for you.
Clawing you?
Yeah, I don't want to say the
What is that?
like sucking you off. I mean, I just like clawing you, just that's the wrong thing to say. But I don't want to use like vulgar language or whatnot. But I'm just saying, doing all the things to you, yes, it's your job to make sure that woman is straight.
At what point in the relationship is that your job? At the dating phase or?
When I realized that this is a good foundation, when I realized that this woman liked me for me.
So I did an episode, Princess. You flew with Princess. And I did an episode with her and she talked about how she needs a man who makes, what she really said, if you watch the whole episode, is that she needs a man who get into that bag.
Yeah, for
period,
sure.
Right? And
I know Prince, she want that type of guy.
I was pressing like, well, what if it's just six figures? $100,000, is it enough? And we did the math and she was saying that her bills were $7,000 and she wants a man who can afford to pay those things. And people, when I posted that clip, were in the comments that says, men say, if I got to pay for you to survive, why do I need you? Yeah,
I'm never paying a woman bills unless we married. I'm never doing that. I'm going to add value because what does me paying your bills, what do they do for me? You're not an asset to me at that point, you're a liability. What I will do is, if you got a business idea and it makes sense to me, I will invest in something like that so you can become, I'm big on, it's my circle too, you got to be an asset to me. Because I'm going to be an asset to you.
Well, what if she is an asset to you and during the dating process, she's so much of an asset to you?
Why the hell you got $7,000 in bills in the first place? That's what I'm going to ask you.
Why not?
That means that to have that kind of bills, man, come on now, to have that kind of money in bills, you kind of already, I don't know what type of life you living to have $7,000 a month in bills as a female. And unless it's business expenses or something like that, that means that you somewhat of an entrepreneur. So I'm going to ask you too, why can't you afford to have, why you got that type of business, why can't you afford to keep it or afford to pay it yourself?
Well, it's not about affording to keep it, but do you think that in relationships, in the dating process, does a woman have to demonstrate her value to you as a potential wife before you decide to become exclusive?
100%.
So does a man not have to do the same thing?
I feel like if you got enough discernment, and when I say this too, you don't necessarily have to physically, I ask the right questions. I'm very observant when I'm dating a woman. I'm looking at how she responds to things. I'm looking at how she treats me, even the smallest things. I have, people don't date now. And the reason why I place so much value, and I don't mind, I'm buying Chanel bags. I'm flying. I'm doing all that, buying jewelry. That's the type of person if I rock with you. But I'm observing how you are. There's some women, they'll come in your crib. They might see you missing some dish detergent. They might see you missing certain things. They come back over. They got a bag with the stuff that, that they see missing. I like stuff like that. So I'm observing things like that to be like, dang, it don't even about the cost. It costs $30 to do this stuff too, but that means that I don't have to think about it. And these small things, I can use this time to continue making money.
I find it interesting. You said, hell no, I'm paying bills only for a woman that I'm married to.
Yes, 100%.
But you also said that you don't mind paying for stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I find it interesting that you will buy a Chanel bag, which is easily 5 figures. Pay for trips, which is easily 5. Depending on where you go, it could be a little 6-figure investment.
Yeah.
The way that I I perceive you like to travel. You'll pay for that in the dating
I ain't no
stage.
travel, no see. I ain't no spend that kind of money. We said
You never went like to Italy and
spent
traveled
$100,000
and like went shopping and
nah.
all the
I
things?
honestly think the most money I ever spent shopping probably like 30 grand.
Okay, so you're flying Delta One
Yeah.
to Italy.
Yeah.
Those seats 20 grand.
Have I never been to Italy before?
Okay, well you're going to Italy now.
Okay, just say if I was going now.
Those seats are $20,000 on Delta One.
Well, I'm gonna say like this. I ain't gotta lie about anything. I'm not paying 20 grand by nowhere. Put me in premium. I ain't even saying tell that lie.
Okay, those seats are 14 grand.
I'm cool with that.
14 grand.
I'm cool with that.
Shopping, you said you'll do 30. So we're at $44,000.
Okay.
Your hotel, you're in Italy, you got to be there for at least 7 days.
Okay.
And you're doing at least $1,000 a night
Okay.
room. At least. That's
Okay.
another 7 grand. So where are we at right now? We're at about $50,000 expenses. You're close enough. We have to eat.
Okay.
We have to sightsee. We have to do some
I gotta
things.
get some more money then, cause the most I ever done was, for a weekend was like a 30 ball. That's
Well, not
me.
a weekend. I'm saying 7 days in Italy. You don't go to Italy for the weekend.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, over time, probably so. But the longest I ever went somewhere, I went to Japan. That
So-
was like $15,000 probably spent.
For clarity,
When
I'm not being like, I don't go places and spend $100,000 on travel either.
yeah,
right?
I'm about to say, who the hell doing that?
Oh, I got friends who do.
There's a different levels to there's a different levels to money out here, but I would never lie and say the max I ever spent traveling was about 30 grand.
Okay, $30,000. You are cool spending $30,000 to travel with
For
a
an
woman
experience.
for an experience, but you wouldn't pay her rent, which is $2,500.
Every month, no, but sometimes I might possibly.
So then you would pay her rent.
Yeah, but when you say every month, I'm not doing
I
it.
never
I'm not
said every
okay. I'm
month.
not putting nobody on no monthly allowance. I'm not doing none of that. If that month I might have had a good month and I'm being extra generous, here you go, baby, here go a couple $1,000. I have done that before.
Okay.
Or if I might go out, go shopping, I come back with some heels or some shoes or something. Hey, baby, you have been a good woman this month.
But what she needs is contribution to her expenses, not necessarily gifts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been blessed enough to date women that got their own money. They be like, I don't need you paying my bill. They would straight up and tell me, I don't need you paying my bills.
Okay, so would you be attracted to the type of woman who may not be financially like up?
I don't care. Once I'm gonna say this again, I don't care how much money you make.
Okay, so now we're back to she may need some bills paid
If
more
she
than
do,
she needs the
listen,
Chanel bag.
If she do, she will let me know, and I'm gonna know that by dating her. I'm gonna know that. So
And
and there's some people be like, no, I'm not buying this for you because you just told me you needed marketing your business. I'm gonna put this money toward ads. I have dated women like that will tell me, I can look and see that some things are going wrong in their business. You don't need to be going nowhere. You don't need this bag. You don't need these shoes. I go hop on a call with my team. They're gonna get your stuff set up for you. Mm-hmm. I'm placing my money and time where the value lies. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, reason why I would still buy those things because she's still a woman, and women like gifts.
Women do like gifts.
Women like things. It just is what it is, right? And I don't want her looking at another nigga for it. I don't want another. And I'm dating women I'm dating women like this that 100 niggas in their DMs. Mm-hmm. So nah, my dog, you gonna have to come a little bit harder than that.
So there's a little competition for you.
I love it. I love competition.
You like it.
I like it. Let me tell you why I like certain kind of women. Because if you choose me, I'm not Drake. I'm not about to be sending you 100,000 and sending 200,000. I'm not doing that. So I like women who dated those type of men. Mm-hmm. So I mean, when you like me for me. Because Ty, I'm not coming out the gate like that. So I mean, I want a woman who's already done all those things, who already done experienced those things.
We know how to play those waiting games. We know men like you.
Yes, but there are some people they already come out the gate like that. And I got a homeboy, right? His girl left him.
Okay.
She thought the grass was greener.
Okay.
Cause she had just started to get a little popular, getting a little more money. So people start coming in her DMs, the athletes, the rappers. She went. Mm-hmm. Realized that it wasn't what it was. Cause the dude was a good dude. He had the thing, but she didn't. I don't think he probably wasn't as flashy with it. He was more in like investing his money, but he still had money though. Mm-hmm. He just ain't out here going taking her shopping every weekend. Mm-hmm. She didn't want to rock with him no more. Guess what? Came back 7 months later, was like, that was the worst mistake I ever made. She went for a look.
But that's what you do.
And then, but I'm still a good person too though. I'm not treating no woman bad. I'm not talking to you crazy. I'm not putting my hands on you. I'm not calling you out your name. I'm not doing none of those things. So that's the goal to show you too, the stereotyping. People might stereotype me. Oh, but I'm probably one of the greatest human beings you'll ever meet in your life.
I don't disagree with that.
So it's like, that's why I tell people don't ever judge a book by color. Do you know when I tell people I speak for a living, I'm a mentor, people come, oh, I hop out of my car or whatever, I got jewelry on, oh, you're a rapper, you this. I'm like, no, I'm not. Then when I tell them what I do, oh, I would never thought that. Well, you should ask before you just assume.
So when a woman asks you what you do, you're honest out of the gate about what you do.
Sometimes I say, man, I just say I'm just an entrepreneur. I don't be like, I do this, because I don't, like you say, even though the appearance might give you that, but I just don't want a woman to like me for those things.
But you want to like a woman for those things.
I do, because I'm a man, because I'm going to be the one spending the money, providing, and doing all these things. I don't need you doing those things. So I feel like...
No, but you need her to do the things that you need her to do.
Yes.
Relationships are an exchange.
They are an exchange, but I'm a man. There's certain burdens I'm going to take on to me. You got to say this, as a man, you're going to take on more of the responsibility and more of a burden than a woman is. So that makes my needs a little more... place a little more higher than yours.
Your needs as a man,
yes,
are greater than a woman's needs as a woman.
100%. Because I'm taking on the burden to fight in this world along with being a black man. Yes,
She's taking on the burden of supporting you, doing those things, and based on what you said you want a woman like who's out here getting to it. You're not talking to a stay-at-home woman. You're talking to a woman who's out there fighting and hustling and working and building.
Statistically, there's more men, there's more aesthetically pleasing women like you than successful men. So
say that one more time.
It's statistically,
okay,
there's less men like me and more women like that person. So the chance of you finding that type of guy, I ain't saying it ain't happening, but they not just walking around here. They just not walking around here in Walmart. They not in Publix. They not.
But the chances of you, yes, there are so many aesthetically pleasing women.
Yes, we all can agree with that.
But ones that you want,
I don't know.
There are not so many.
I can't say that until I get to know you.
I talk to men every single day who say there are tons of beautiful options, but beautiful options who come packaged the way that I need her packaged, with substance. A beautiful woman who could raise my kids. A beautiful woman that I trust laying my head down with. A beautiful woman who could run the bank account.
Right, I agree with that. It's not a lot of them. I agree with that too. But I live in abundance, man. I'm not being put in the universe and say those type of women exist. I feel like they walking around. I just got to meet them. Because it's women get married all day, so it's a reason why they're married. Some great man find this woman that they want to spend the rest of their life with. So I'm putting that energy in the universe. I believe
that. I also don't buy into the concept. Like, it doesn't scare me that there are more beautiful women than there are successful men.
Why it don't scare you?
Why should it scare me?
I ain't gonna say it don't scare you, but it doesn't place like a little like, you feel like you have to do a little more?
Never.
So you don't care about this man walking away because you might not be as aesthetically pleasing as you want, or you may not be as freaky as you want him to be.
Am I worried about that?
Yeah.
For what?
I mean, because it's like, okay, if satisfying this man.
Okay, so if there if there were a man that I was dealing with who I wasn't aesthetically pleasing enough for, I can't change the aesthetic. Leave. If there were a man that I wasn't freaky enough for, there are certain things that I'm just absolutely not willing to do. If what I do ain't enough,
it ain't.
You probably need to go ahead and go. You get what I'm saying? So am I worried about losing a man because I'm not enough for him? No. For what?
So would you go, okay, also too, women say they'll do things for the person that they love that they normally wouldn't do to please that person. So if you feel like based on who you are, it's not enough, you weren't willing to go the extra mile for somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with? If I
am not enough for you, I am the wrong woman for you.
I can't agree with that.
No, then you don't
agree with that. Coming out
the
box, you may not be enough, but people do things for people that they love just to make them happy.
Like what?
I don't know. They may just go the extra mile. They may deal with a little more.
Go get fillers and Botox, and because you said aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, just everything. Women do it though. So you want
me to I should start liking women because my man wants a woman who wants women.
No, I'm just
never
saying,
gonna happen.
I'm not saying you, but there are women who would do a little more than with the guy that they actually love and want to spend the rest of their life with to make him happy.
I think
absolutely.
I think what a little more is in context is important. Am I going to change the way I look because this man doesn't find me beautiful? Absolutely
You might not,
but
women do though.
Well, and I think there's something wrong with that. I think it's something wrong with somebody who says, you know what?
So I say this
he
too.
wants a big butt. Let me go
If
get
a
a
woman
BBL
tells
for
me,
him.
guess what though? If a woman tells me I'm getting fat, what should I be like? Leave, or should I be like,
Well,
let
that's
me go
different.
to the gym?
You changed into something that they don't want. Now, I do think that there's a significant responsibility in maintaining what you showed up as, right? So I'm gonna be fine forever, and whoever think I am thinks I am. Whoever doesn't think I am not, I'm not for you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be fine forever.
Okay.
And so if I get into a relationship with you and present like this, and then I gain 100 pounds, not because of a medical reason, but because I just let myself go, there's a problem with that.
Okay,
and if I want to keep the relationship, I'm in the gym, 1,000%. But if who I show up as isn't enough for you, and it's like, you know what, babe, I've been dating you, but you could put on like another 20 pounds for me because that's what I want. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think nobody coming out the gate is gonna change for somebody, because I'm not. Some people might not like. They might hate me. Oh, I would never date someone like you, Ty. Okay, I'm not the person for you. And there are some people like, oh God, Ty, I love the way you are.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that too. So I get what you're saying out the box, but I also feel when you start to really like somebody, I don't even put up with things that I normally wouldn't put up with because I love somebody before. And I know people do it. I think I'll be the last person to deal with certain things. But when you love somebody, bro, you put up with certain things, man. Like you be like, man, she's this, but you love her so much, and there's a reason why you might love this woman.
Yeah.
So I do feel like people bend the rules for people that they love.
Oh, 1,000%. It's just like all these prerequisites and needs and this whole list that people have. You have a list until you meet somebody who's not on that list that you really like.
Yeah, I do believe people have a list till you fall in love, bro. That list might go.
Fall in love.
That list might
you
go out the
this,
window.
This and this, and then you meet somebody who you say, you know what, I met a real one, and she's not really what I thought I would normally go for, but I love her.
I done dated a woman like that. Normally I wouldn't go for her, but I love that girl.
And it's just like women say he has to make this, do that, look like this. But if I ask you to show me pictures of all the guys that you've slept with,
none don't look like that.
Is somebody in there that's not that.
Yeah.
Like and so we all bend, and I just think like the whole idea is to present I hate the term high value.
Yeah, I hate that term too, man, because people think high value. I feel like value it ain't about money. Value is about how you show up as a person.
I agree. Who you are as
a
person.
Who you are as a person. That's your value. Are you a man of your word? Are you a man of character? Are you a man of God? When I say I'm a high value man, I'm not talking about a dollar amount. The dollar amount is just access. The dollar amount is energy, because it's a reflection of what I chose to do with my life.
Yeah.
I know some high value men that are out of shape, dumb as fuck, do not go to church, but they make a lot of money. They don't make them high value. But a man who shows up.
Well, those people wouldn't be high value to me. And I think high value is subjective.
But yeah, society like, oh, it's a high value man. He makes 6 figures. I'm like, no, it's not.
No, that's a high earning man.
Yeah, a high earning man.
That's
we'll
not
say
necessarily
that too,
a high value
when you look
man.
up the word value, it literally places like who you are. Like I said, who you are as a person, your spirituality, your emotional intelligence, your leadership, and accountability, emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, all those words and phrases we throw around, but that actually what makes you value. Those things are gonna bring a person peace.
Yeah.
Leadership is gonna give a woman direction. Leadership is gonna give people to respect you a certain way. Physically, people only treat you for how you treat yourself. So if you want somebody to respect you, respect yourself first.
Yeah. I just think sometimes we have sometimes we spend our prime years looking for the wrong things. And I speak to so many high earning men that society would label high value, who, like yourself, you're chasing certain things that at 80 years old, it won't matter.
It won't even matter.
At 70 years old, it won't matter. And men who think like this typically aren't like they say, oh, women who, when they age, they're washed up. You're not as valuable. You're not as this. And we could also say, well, men, now you want to be single and you want the value when you're looking for a nurse, when your blood pressure is high, when your knees don't work the way they used to, when the balls do start sagging, when erectile dysfunction starts to present itself, when you're not as fine as you used to be, when business has taken a turn. Like now you want somebody with some core character skills, some core character development.
That's why I'm always preach on that. You gotta have that. You gotta have those core values. So when these things, and 9 times out of 10, when you get older, things are gonna happen. You're gonna get old. you're 9 out of 10, especially in the black community, you're gonna have some type of chronic illness if you're not taking care of yourself. So those qualities that I already, it's one thing about life, man. One thing about being intelligent and having wisdom, you know there are certain things that you cannot live life without.
Yeah.
You just can't. There's a certain person you fit, you looks will not, you ain't marrying somebody for their looks. You're not marrying because she fine to be the mother of your kids. You're not marrying a woman for that. Oh, I know that as a wise man. But does that plays a part in me on being physically attracted to you? 100%. But I know that we're both gonna get old together.
Yes.
And me and her look at our pictures like, damn, babe, we was fine as hell in our 30s and 40s. And hopefully that, we had the same type of, habits and compatibility that we're going to stay as youthful as possible. There's peptides, there's reverse aging. Yeah, there's reverse aging, there's surgery. And if we have those same type of aesthetics that we both want to like live long, play with our kids long, I'm going to know that when I
but
dig deeper
happen,
understand who you
can't
are.
Predict what the future holds for you.
You can't predict it. But sometimes you can control a lot of things in your life. You can control.
For sure.
I feel like this. You can control when I see people get into unfortunate situations. Why the hell are you driving drunk? To even increase your life, you just increase your chances of dying by
1000%.
you getting in the car doing 100 miles an hour.
But imagine your girl was the girl who was hit by the drunk driver.
I understand that.
Who was just living her life.
I understand that too. I definitely understand that. That does happen. But there's a lot of things I feel like we have control over. Like I'm not going back to my hometown to go to the club with my friends that I grew up with. I'm not doing that. Why? Because they don't have nothing to lose. So why would I put myself in an environment? So I think that a lot of people leave things to chance because they're not a driver of their life, right? There's certain things I feel like it's not going to happen to me that would maybe a risk of somebody else. I'm just not going to put myself in that situation for it to even happen.
What are you willing to sacrifice for a woman?
That's a good question. I ain't sacrificing nothing.
Get out of here. It's over with.
I'm not sacrificing anything, man. I'm just not.
You're not sacrificing anything.
No, because I don't feel like it's a sacrifice because it's like if it's good for me, it's not a sacrifice to me if it's good for me. It's like people be like chasing your dreams. It's a sacrifice. It's not hurting you to chase your dreams to live a better life. It's not a sacrifice. So I don't look at it when I tell you that, like, I got you. It's not a sacrifice giving something that's good for me. Maybe this woman prays for me and some habits that I have. If I know these habits are bad for me and a woman is praying for me to give that up, I'm going to give it up because I know it's not good for me. So I don't like to say sacrifices because I don't want to. I think I'm one of the greatest people in the world. People say I don't feel like. The reason why I say I don't feel like I need improvement because I'm wise enough to. You
don't feel like you need improvement.
No. When I say that, there's some men when they say that though, right? I'm wise enough to take it in to not be against it. So I would never say that. People who be like, "Oh, I'm never gonna change." I'm never gonna say that. But I'm wise enough to know if it makes sense for me to change, I'm gonna do it. So I feel like that I'm coming to you the best of the best. I'm gonna tell you why. If I ain't the best, I'm gonna work on getting there. If a woman tell me, Ty, you got fucked up character in this way, I'm gonna work on that. Thank you for telling me. I love character development. I love high stressful situation because I'm learning, I'm adapting. I love personal development. So the reason, if I ain't the greatest person now, I will be. Because I'm never gonna stop learning. I'm never gonna stop growing. And I love taking accountability as a man. And I feel like that's what make a man a real man. Like, and especially when you come to dating a woman, bro, like I want my woman to have everything. I don't want her looking at another man for nothing. I don't want her going to sleep at night wishing she could have had this big ass house. Baby got the biggest house on the block. I think like that.
So I see a few red flags.
Tell me, please.
Oh my God, we'd be here for another hour.
Tell me. I need to know.
We'd be here for another hour. So I think it's a huge red flag when we say things like, I don't feel like I need improvement. I think it's a huge red flag when we say things like, I don't feel like I have to sacrifice. I understand in theory what you're trying to say. Like, if this is good for me, am I really giving up anything?
That's how I look at it.
But yes, you are. Like, you are. So, for example.
Sacrifice, that word seem like, oh, God, I'm about to get crucified. I don't like that sacrifice word when it's something good for you. I just hate when people say that.
Well, if I can give you an example. I have a daughter. And when I broke off my engagement, I'm now a single mom or a mom who's single. My daughter had such a difficult time with that transition that I decided to sacrifice my dating life to be a good mom. because I felt like that's what was required.
Okay.
She had this fear of, like, her father, a couple of years after we broke up, he moved on, he got married.
Okay.
And she felt like it would no longer just be us. And so I promised her, it's just me and you for as long as you need it. And that ended up being, until she was in high school. So, people think that they know why you're single and why you live a certain life. But I feel like I sacrificed my dating life for my daughter. I also feel like once I went through a season of losing everything and built a lot and then lost it all, I felt like in order to become stable again, I sacrificed a dating life and even time with friends to focus on building a business. Yes, these were the better things for me.
Yes, I'm about to say there's the better things for you.
Could I have figured out how to do both? Could I have been a little selfish?
What's more important to you, love or your dreams?
Love is a dream.
Okay, financial security or love?
Both. Like,
love do not bring to financial security. There's broke people dating each other.
But we were designed to love. Like, of
course.
If you follow God and His word, like we were designed in love and to love. So do I, in the season where I was struggling and lost everything and couldn't afford to feed my kid.
Okay.
In that season, financial security was most important to me. In the season that I am in now, financial security is important. Love is also important.
Financial security is not as important because you have a level of security. So that...
Well, I think we're only one economy crash away from, you know what I mean?
But Donni, for comparative, statistically speaking, logically, you're considered a...
Don't tell everybody my business.
I'm not, but you're considered a high earning individual person. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the 50,000, 70,000. We're talking about somebody who's well over 6 and 7 figures.
Yeah.
You don't place that financial security as a higher tax bracket. I mean, as a priority of life, as somebody who's chasing this thing. You now want that life cycle. You want that completeness now. You're looking for love. You're looking for family now too, because wealth is family. Wealth is love. So if you can't say I want to live a wealthy and abundant life if you don't have love, financial security, and family. To me, and I tell my friends this too. I like, bro, don't. You might be more happy than me. Your success, maybe you might not. You don't have to make millions of dollars, multiple success for you. You don't have to do all that, right? Guess what? You get to call me your wife every day. You get to call me your kids. They running and jumping. I've seen these things. I'll be like, bro.
Me too. I agree.
I like, bro, you got it, bro. He like, hell no, bro, you got this. I'm like, bro, I'm by myself. You see the cars, all this stuff too, but bro, you're coming home to a woman that loves your dirty drawers.
You go home to 2 women who love your dirty drawers.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun, I'm not gonna lie. But listen, it's different from, we're talking about marriage and kids. Now, you can't compare that. But I told him that's success. I said, bro, you're successful. Your wife loved you. You got a roof over your head. You can feed your kids, and your kids are happy, bro. That's that's real love. That's real success to me. So I think to me, I place that higher than the money, bro, because there's rich people who are lonely. There's rich people who kill themselves because they don't have love.
And there are wealthy men like you who are with the baddest, most desirable women.
Yes, 100%.
Who are lonely, who do not have love, who have nothing but beauty as a partner.
I ain't dating them kind of women. That's them empty women. I'm not dating no empty women. You ain't about to, I'm happy all the time. You ain't about to kill my vibes. I'm dating very fun, loving women. And everybody don't come to you all whole. But let me tell you how I feel. I have enough. My cup is running over. What God say, I don't mind pouring. And one thing I learned, I think I get that patience from being an entrepreneur and being a mentor, because you're meeting people that's starting out in the beginning. They don't understand the basic things of entrepreneurship. So that level of patience, and sometimes it'd be a bad thing. I should have walked away from a lot of situations that wasn't good for me. But you know what? I got all the patience in the world. I'm gonna work with you. I see that. I see this.
That's the part that's hard for me to believe.
Why?
Ty got all the patience in the world.
I do.
Does this man strike you as a man that's gonna be patient and work with you during your shortcomings? He does?
Thank you. See? I have a welcome spirit.
Y'all let me know in the comments. Does this man strike you as the man who is so patient that he's willing to work with this woman through her shortcomings?
Let me tell you why I say that, because I grew up poor, right? I grew up not having, we all started from somewhere. People had patience with me. And I feel like that God blesses you. When God give you wisdom, he give you all this knowledge or whatever, it's your job to go bless other people. I grew up in the church. My grandmother is a preacher. It's one thing she instilled in me. My grandma told me, if you stay in this house, you're going to go to church. I went to vacation Bible school every Wednesday. I went to Sunday school, church anniversary, choir anniversary every Sunday. I'm talking like 16 years old. And that foundation instilled in me that godly like stuff. And it was always, my grandma always taught me have patience, faith, see things through when you don't even see it's possible, right? So I think that character of myself allows me to be patient with people. That's why I think I'm a great mentor, because I understand you don't know these things, right? And I feel like this too. If I bring a woman to my life, man, I feel like that. Why would I want you to leave better than what I left you? Because it makes me feel good as a man.
Yeah.
I walk around me feeling like King Tut. Oh yeah, we ain't work out, but she good now. It makes me feel good as a king, bro. Like, yeah, so, and I can walk around popping my shit because this woman will never forget what I did for her. So I feel like if you leave a woman less than what she started messing with you with, it's time, bro. She just gave you her time. She just gave some of her best years to you, and you didn't add no value to her. That don't make me feel manly. To me, you should feel weak as a man. You should feel like a little the B word.
Okay. You're very strong-minded, very strong-willed. And I honestly don't think you're bad. I think that you're risk. I think you're risky. If my friend said, yo, Ty trying to holler at me, what you think? Girl, I don't know. Just be cautious. Proceed with caution. That is exactly what I would say. You give and you posture with all of this confidence. What's your biggest insecurity in relationships?
Oh, that's my biggest insecurity.
Watch, he says, I don't have none.
No, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I say I had an insecurity, what would that be in a relationship? I don't know, bro, because I feel like I'm checking the boxes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving you.
You think you're perfect?
I don't think I'm perfect, but perfect doesn't exist. I'm not perfect.
Okay.
But I'm willing to work on the things that I lack in.
Okay.
So,
but that I can have an insecurity and be aware of it and say, but I'm willing to work on it. But that doesn't mean that today it's not.
I wasn't always this size. I used to be skinny, and I was insecure about being skinny because I feel like as a man you need to have some meat on your bones.
You were hella skinny when I met you.
Yes, I was. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, and guess what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking like, man, I can't be this person here. Look, nice, look good, this and this and this. And I'm walking around looking like a little boy. So guess what I did? Start eating, got my ass in the gym. Now I'm going good.
But
now.
that wasn't insecurity.
It wasn't insecurity.
That season. What is the insecurity today?
The insecurity today is making sure I have a foundation I never fall off for. Security. I don't ever want to like experience what I experienced when I lost everything. So but that ain't really a relationship though. That's just my own personal standards for myself.
Mm-hmm. In a relationship,
I don't know.
What can make you insecure? When you were skinny, you didn't feel like...
Oh, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, man, she might go see this big buff smile like Corinthian.
So what makes you...
like, oh, bro, look, you gazing your eyes over there. Let me get in the gym, man. So I take my shirt off.
So what makes you feel like, she might not see me in the highest light because of this?
Okay, let me just say this, too, because I need you to help me figure out this. Okay, if I feel like I don't got the most money, but I got more than the average person. I ain't got to be the finest, but I look good. I got a nice body. I'm a great person. I got a great tribe. I got a great family. I got great friends.
Okay.
Very resourceful.
Okay.
I'm an animal in the bedroom.
Okay.
So, I mean, I dress nice. I can talk to you about God. I can help you with your business. I can teach you how to make money. I can be calm. I don't mind getting in the kitchen. I be cooking with chicks. I don't mind. Let's get in bed. Let's get in the kitchen and get on TikTok and make some meals. I'm fun. I'm loving.
Okay.
What else would a woman want? I'm just curious. What box I'm not checking off? Just asking. When she walk into the room and she looking good, I'm taking her there. Like I'm like that.
You're taking her there.
I'm like that for sure.
So what could you be missing?
Let me know.
You could be missing the piece where that woman feels secure with you.
Honesty.
Yes, honesty, but also
reassurance.
I can see, yes, reassurance, but I can also see, based on the things that you said were your standard, I can see you making a woman feel like she's not good enough for you.
I have been told it before.
Yeah.
I have.
So, and that would be big for me. You could be all those things, but if you make me feel like I'm not good enough, it's a problem. But if I were one of those women that you were dating and you were on this show talking about they got to be aesthetically this and the baddie and that, I might look at myself and say, well, when the next younger, prettier, better body girl
That's somebody
comes
to work
around.
on. Somebody told me that recently. They was like, Ty, I love everything about you, but it made me feel like it's something more you probably would, though. And I was like, I make you feel that way? She was like, it's just who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So that may be something I need to work on. So I asked her, I was like, yo, what do I do that makes you feel that way so that I don't like make you feel that way? And I don't know if it's just my natural character or maybe things that I say and saying it unwarrantedly. So there's some things I would like to improve on. That's the second time I heard that.
And
That's a good pickup, Donni.
I mean, you don't have to do much to pick that up from you.
Oh, okay.
You put it out here. That, but also I think that there could be a bit more humility.
Okay. I can't say that. I'm probably the most humblest person in the world. Chris, you think I'm humble? I don't do a lot. What you think? No, it's just honest opinion. Honest opinion, bro. You think I'm humble?
Somebody on Instagram said it. Oh my God, humility is lacking.
If anybody know me on that and know me personally, answer that question like.
Yeah, but. So because, we don't hang out, I don't have like a super personal relationship with you. So I don't know, but I do know that in this conversation, the way you present is that you are the most top tier and you know it. And there are no challenges with you. There is no sacrifice with you. There are no perfections. I check all your boxes. What could possibly be wrong with me? You have to show me how you measure up. And I get it because I think we both do that. I think women feel like
women do the same way. When
you got to show me
exactly.
why you measure up. But I don't know that I would say that. I think that I would learn that more than I would say it, right? But I think humility is lacking. And I don't know that when you ask me the question, I do this, I check this box, this box, this box. I think the security of knowing that my guy is not going to go for the new shiny object is more valuable than all those things that you listed.
I feel like as a woman, you should be more skillful so a man don't gotta leave you. I'm big on. I feel like a lot of reason why women lack skills. Women lack skills. It's the truth. They lack skills.
Lord, did you just say I feel like as a woman you should be more skillful so that a man will not leave?
Yeah, some women
you.
don't lack skills. Some women aren't nurturing. Some women don't have a certain skills to be able to keep certain men. I 100% believe that's why men cheat and that's why men they get a divorce. That's why the divorce rate's so high. Cause they miss something. The divorce rate don't yell at me.
Divorces are mostly initiated by women.
I can't speak on that because I don't know. I need to read it. That's statistically. Okay, so that means the man lacks skills too. Somebody lacking skills. Whether it's the man or the woman.
A lot of people are lacking skills, but not just in what it takes to keep. I think we're lacking the skill set to pick the right person.
Yeah, character. That's why I need to teach dating class.
You need to teach a dating class?
Yes, for sure. I'm going to tell people what to look for in men and women. Men are weak. There's a lot of men out here are very weak, and and a woman don't want to follow them. So I feel like you don't present leadership qualities, and I feel like there's a lot of clash of relationships because this woman doing what the hell ever she wants, talking crazy to the man, and she don't respect him. And I feel like it's a reason why this man is not respected. He lacks certain skills as a man.
I feel like he picked that woman.
Well, me personally, I'm not pick the woman I consider my wife or somebody I want to be with. I pray to God that I have enough discernment and enough wisdom to make sure that I like my discernment, to make sure that I'm asking the right questions, to make sure that I'm observing these things. And like you're saying, though, sometimes you don't got to speak. You just see by a person's habits.
You don't feel like there's anything about you that needs improvement.
I ain't say that now.
You did say that. You said exactly that.
But if I don't,
no.
okay,
You said
if I
exactly
did
that.
say that, if I did say that, I'm going to say I don't mind. I love improving. So if something's wrong about myself, I'm gonna fix it. So I don't look at it saying like, let me take that back. I don't want people eat me up. Oh, you know everybody.
Oh, it's over with.
Yes, but listen though, no right man in their mind gonna say there's no room for improvement. That means I'll be stuck at where I'm at for the rest of my life. Like,
you know what's crazy?
That's not. We know that it's not.
There
true.
is a woman that's watching this right now that says, I gotta have him.
It might be
As perfect as I have.
Homie. Go ahead.
As perfect as he's saying that I have to be, somebody literally just commented at the same time, he's a perfectionist. Somebody is saying, I want the challenge of him. And ladies, that's half y'all's problem. You're seeing this man and you're saying, I can get him, I can tame him, I can change him.
I'm gonna be the best person she ever met in her life. The best, I promise you. We're gonna be living a life, traveling the world, making money, doing all the cool shit, and everybody gonna be looking at us like, I wanna be like them.
When's your birthday?
February 18th.
Was that a Pisces?
Aquarius.
Oh, You're an Aquarius, man. I no longer believe in these things. I'm a woman of scripture now,
Oh,
so
God.
I don't believe in these things. But what I used to believe about Aquarius men, ladies, stands true. I want to ask you some questions. What you would prefer?
Okay.
All right. Would you rather be deeply loved or deeply understood?
Deeply understood. Don't love me, respect me, understand me.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. Love is, man, you can love somebody and still disrespect them. You can love somebody and you can just love them, but not get them the things they need to be happy. I want to be happy. Damn love. Respect me. Be loyal to me.
Can't you be happy and love?
I want both, but we
It's
know.
this or that. You're right.
Yeah, I'll take respect and loyalty over love.
Okay.
Love
Would you
killing people?
Would you rather live a life, or would you rather be in a relationship that was total honesty, or just not know and you feel like there's honesty?
Honesty. Tell me the truth. I want to know what's in your soul, your heart. That's who you are. Your character is your heart. Be honest with me.
Okay. Forgive cheating once or immediately end the relationship?
Immediately ended. I'm out of there. I would never look at you the same. You let somebody else touch that box, I'm straight. I'm straight. I would never look at you the same again.
Okay. Marry your best friend or your greatest romantic love?
Best friend.
Really?
For sure.
Why?
Cause man, if I always told marry your best friend because it don't even seem like a relationship. It's like your best friend. Y'all can talk about anything. When I marry somebody, I want to talk about everything. I don't care what it is. I want to just be calm, baby. This happened, X, Y, and Z. I don't want to hold nothing back from her. I want to tell her everything about me. I want to be like, and let me tell you this. I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead.
So this is philosophy I have, right? When kids, we all can agree, kids are the most loving people in this world.
And forgiving.
Why? Because they haven't gone through life to put these mechanisms up. They haven't been through the hurt, the trauma, to develop a wild look so they can operate with it, right?
Yeah.
So I tell a woman, when I meet you, listen, baby, let's get back to our childlike state where we just peel the layers back of ourselves and love each other unconditionally because we haven't been hurt. I need somebody to understand that level of love that most people would never experience that level of love because everybody's afraid to peel that onion back, to drop that wall that most people have to have this wall up in order to cope with people.
Yeah.
You have to, because that's what makes people secure. Like, you put your hand on the hot stove right now. You know when you was younger, you didn't know it was hot till you touched it. So now you get close to a fire. Let me bag back because I did this when I was younger, right? But what if you meet somebody and y'all get back to nothing y'all would never hurt before? Imagine what that love would feel like. When y'all can just love each other unconditionally, tell each other your darkest secrets, your dreams, your passion, your ambition, the bad things. Imagine that type of love. That's the type of love I want to experience.
You believe in unconditional love?
Yes, I do. But they have to understand that this has to happen in order for us to experience that next level of love. But most people aren't because they're not going to tear that wall down.
Earlier, you said that you would never be vulnerable with a woman again. That's not unconditional love.
You know what? I can still be that way, but I ain't got to tell you something that could probably make me. I don't want to be weak as a man in certain things though too. But I can still operate with optimal love and just keep certain things that makes me a man. Keep that within myself. I feel all men still be a man, because at the end of the day, you can love somebody to death, bro, but I just feel like as a man, bro, you just got to keep certain stuff to yourself, but you can still love unconditionally.
Isn't that a large reason or a large contributing factor for men's mental health issues?
Yes, but get you a therapist. I have a therapist. I don't got to tell my girl everything. I'm going to talk to my therapist. I just think men who hoard emotions in, I think them the niggas that like probably, still have that stuff inside of them. I have a therapist because you need one in biz, you need one relationship. I have family. I got the same stuff everybody else got going on. I need a therapist to talk to. If not, I'll be done jumping off a bridge because I go through stuff like everybody else do. I feel like that is my outlet. I don't want my woman to be worried about what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I want her to look at me as her king and savior. I don't feel, as a man, to me, you don't show no signs of weakness. I was taught that by my granddad. Don't be weak as a man. No weakness.
A 10 that you can be completely vulnerable with.
I'm
sorry, a 10.
A 10 with a woman?
A 10 aesthetically.
I'm not, just because she look good, I'm not about to be.
Listen,
go ahead.
I said it wrong.
Yeah.
A 10 that you absolutely cannot be vulnerable with. Or a 7 who has proven that she is a soft place and safe.
7. I can make her look like a 10.
So you do want to be vulnerable.
I do, but as a man, I probably won't be. Because I just feel like it's weak, bro. And I think a woman she like, he a man, he gonna handle it. I want you to look at me no matter. The damn house can be burned down, babe. Don't worry about it. I'll go put the fire out. You just sit in here and take care of the kids. I was raised like that as being a man. And that was a mistake I made with being, I would never do that shit again.
In my mind, and I could be completely unrealistic, but I want a man who feels safe being vulnerable with me. I want a man who can tell me his deepest, darkest secrets.
And you're not going to judge him?
I don't.
How you know you're not going to judge him?
I haven't.
What if he told you he used to be gay?
Over with.
But you just judged him, so you just lost your relationship.
No, that's not my man.
But no, You just said you want a man to tell you his deepest, darkest secrets.
No,
he
because
tell you you're
yes,
gonna judge him.
I do, but also before we get to a place where you could even share and expose these deepest, darkest secrets, I'm gonna let you know that I want a heterosexual man. And if you've ever been penetrated, you are not a heterosexual man.
Okay.
I don't care what healing process you went through.
But what if he never told you, but you want to be most vulnerable? What if he,
if he's lying about it, there's nothing I can do about that. But if he breaks down and he's like, my soul says I got to tell you that I've received penis in anus, I am not going to be mean to him. I'm not going to demonize or weaponize his issue. And I am not going to invalidate his experience, but he can't be with me.
Okay.
But also, I'm going to feel disrespected.
A man just lost your relationship. That could have been in his pay.
Because in the beginning part of the process, I ask, have you only ever been interested in women? Right. That is a deal breaker for me. Okay. And so now that means that you've been dishonest. And so we're really ending the relationship, not because you've taken penis in the anus, but it's because you've been dishonest.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Now it's like you're not a truthful person.
Now you're not a truthful person. Okay.
But I get what you're saying. But as me though, I just feel like as a man, bro, I just was raised differently. Like having two real men in your life, handle it all. I want all the problems.
And that's why men have such a high level of strokes and high blood pressure.
I agree. Because sometimes I be so stressed, my head start hurting.
Yes. That's a real thing.
It does. My head be hurting. I be like, bro, I got to take a second.
I want my man to be like, I literally wrote this down. So I did this episode. I was interviewed on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. Or actually, no, he was on my podcast at this time. And I talked about how I have a list of 92 things. And it's probably grown since then. That sounds ridiculous, right?
92, god dang.
92. But the things that are on my list have nothing to do with superficial needs. Mm-hmm. Things that are on my list are things like, I want a man who is excited to come home to me. Uh-huh. You ever lived with somebody?
No.
Okay. Well, there are people who have been in relationships that go home and sit in their driveway for hours because they dread who's on the other side of that door.
That's why you marry your best friend. You got to worry about that.
Okay. On my list is also, I want a man that I can talk to about everything. Mm-hmm. I also want a man that feels like he can talk to me about everything. I can only speak for me. Okay. I have never weaponized someone's trauma. I've never weaponized somebody's issues. I've never used it against them. I have used it to understand them.
Even if it's repetitive?
It depends on what it is.
Just to let them know, hey, now, this is why you're like this. It's a repetitive action. If it's repetitive.
Well, yeah, if there's some healing that needs to happen, if you're telling me about something that you experienced years ago and you're over it, but you don't do those things anymore, but it still impacts you some kind of way, I'm not using that. But if you tell me hey, Donni, I really want to be with you, but I'm a sex addict, and meeting you, I've decided that I don't want to be a sex addict anymore. And then you go out there and you're a sex addict. I'm gonna be like, nigga, this why? This is why I'm leaving you. This is why this is never gonna work. So yes, if you are continuously and repeatedly doing things that are harmful to us, to me, or to you, I am going to talk to you about those things. Okay. Not say, this is why you're stupid, is this, that, and the other. But it's going to be look, we got to talk about this. How long do you want to continue to live like this or be like this or do these things? Yes, part of loving people is having hard conversations.
Yeah, I agree.
Last question, this or that. A partner who challenges you or one who accepts you exactly as you are?
Challenges me because I want to grow. Challenge me in what way? Relationship wise, challenge me in business. How are they challenging me?
Challenge you, period. She sees an area where she needs to push back a little.
Okay.
And the strong parts of her kicks in where she's comfortable having a hard conversation with you.
I like me a woman like that. Challenge me.
You like an alpha woman.
Yes.
They say, word on the street, word in these podcast streets, are that men like you don't like strong alpha women.
No, I love me an alpha woman.
Huh.
I love them.
Well, isn't that contradictory to what you guys are saying in the streets? You like
Yes.
an alpha woman. I interviewed another guy who a while back said he too likes an alpha woman. This is completely contradictory to what the internet is saying.
Mm-hmm. Some people, I don't want no hard. I'm like, bro, to me, an alpha woman is someone that doesn't need as much direction. Because I feel like, think about this, it's time. If you already have these leadership qualities, if you already have these things, we can focus on the bigger picture. So there's certain alpha women that already understand, they get it. They understand the game. So now we can take both our wisdom and go to the next level. If you meet somebody trying to go there that has the same aspirations as you, right? I feel like men who say they don't want that, I feel like they aspirations and they don't understand that maybe they're not trying to get to that next level in life. They are okay with where they are, so they don't want an alpha female trying to challenge them to go do more. They may be okay with this woman that's, hey baby, come in from work. You know, they don't care about how you look physically. He don't care about if y'all can't pay your credit card bills at the end of the month. They might not care about those things. That alpha woman is someone that, guess what, as a man, if I'm out here challenging the world, creating, making money, and an alpha woman come home, she be like, okay, Ty, these are the dinner plans I made. We're going to be here at 8 o'clock. We got to be here at 8. Somebody's coming to take us here, X, Y, and Z. It's already done. Instead of a man come out here working hard, doing all this thing, making all the money, paying on the bill, and got to come and still figure out what we about to eat.
Well, that's not necessarily an alpha woman, but that is a nurturing woman.
A nurturing woman, but a woman that kind of gets it, that doesn't need as much direction, that doesn't need like to be always told what to do. They're a creator. You're alpha female because you operate in business a certain way. So a man ain't got to tell you what to do when you see things lacking.
No, a man doesn't have to tell me what to do when I see things lacking, but I do want a man who I don't have to be an alpha woman with.
Also, too, there's areas for that. There's a time and a place for she needs, but you're going to recognize that when there's a time and a place where, okay, I see my significant other doing X, Y, and Z. You know there's a time for you. Okay, I'm seeing what he's doing. I'm seeing what's going on. He's not hiding anything from me. He needs a little help in this area to, so we can continue moving. You're going to recognize that, and you're going to fill that void. A woman that's not an alpha female is not going to fill that void. And a man got to do all this stuff here, too, and come in and fill that void. I don't want a woman like that.
So I think when a lot of people in culture think about what an alpha man or woman is, I think that sometimes we are incorrectly using these terms.
I think so, too. When people say alpha person, like, bro, what does that mean? Oh, that's a woman. What does that mean? I want an alpha male or I don't want this. Tell me what that means to you.
So I think in dating, it means a person who knows what they want.
I agree with that.
I think it means a person who is assertive.
100%.
I think it means that they're a person who's not looking for validation to be exactly who they are. I think those are things that make you alpha when you value respect more than partnership, but values make the partnership, if that makes sense.
Ooh, I like that.
What part?
Values make the relationship. That's what I mean. The value, you can just say what I meant. I said earlier today. The value is what's going to make the relationship last.
And I also would go a step further to say that an alpha person is more intolerant to dealing with lack of trust issues, cheating, dishonesty. They're more intolerant to deal with those
I want a woman to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
Like alpha female would definitely hold you accountable in areas you lack in. And to me, if you want to grow, you want somebody to not accept you who they are. I want a woman who knows who she is, and I don't want you to allow me to treat you a certain way. I want you to have enough respect for yourself to have standards for yourself.
1,000%.
So it's like I like women like that, because that means you ain't gonna let nobody play with you, even outside of me. I want to know my woman, she gonna stand on her own because she don't even play with me like that.
Yeah.
So I know ain't no other man in the street about play with her like that. They not ain't gonna try her like that. So that's why aesthetically I like those type of women for those reasons.
Okay, that makes a little bit of sense.
I make all the sense, Donni.
You make all the sense.
All the sense.
There's that lack of humility again. There's that area of opportunity, and it's okay. It's just an area of opportunity. But what I think is an area of opportunity, somebody's watching this right now, and they're saying, that's my man. Mm-hmm. You know how you said, I don't see competition. Like, it's over with. Oh, you got something to do? It's over with. This right here, somebody's looking and saying, I understand that he's currently dating 2 women together as a package. Mm-hmm. But I heard him say that he wants a monogamous relationship. I heard him say that his grandmother was a preacher, a pastor. Mm-hmm. I heard him say that he was raised right in a good Christian family. Mm-hmm,
for sure. 100%.
And I'm going to be the one to make him realize that I am the only woman that he wants. Mm-hmm. Tell them where to find you.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at WB Burney, WBBURNEY. And I just started streaming too. At the kick at WB Burney.
You a streamer?
Oh, I'm started.
Are you streaming your dates?
I'm about to.
So you meet somebody today, a new person. Mm-hmm. You're streaming the first date?
I'm going to ask them are they okay with it too, but I'm letting people know, hey, if you come around me, you got to be on camera.
Close me out. Paint a perfect picture of the first date for me that you're planning.
The first date, I'm seeing your vehicle. It's going to be some flowers in that if I like. I'm going to put it as the woman if I like, oh, I like her, I got to do the most. Truck, flowers. I'm older, so I like R&B music. Right, so I'm gonna go somewhere and listen to some good R&B music. We're gonna eat good, have a little wine, take some shots of Tito's, and we're just gonna talk. I just want to talk. I don't want to talk over no loud ass music. I want some good energy, good vibes. I don't want to be nowhere where a whole bunch of stuff going on. So that'll be my perfect date, just us to talk.
You're talking in the truck?
No, we're talking once we get to where we are. Some good jazz music playing where it's
I see. Okay.
Where it's super low, and we're just gonna talk to get to know each other.
Okay. Is there a limit to like what you won't do on a first date?
As far as me amount of money I'm gonna spend?
Sure.
If I had this one experience where I spent a lot of, but I met this girl. I was in Vegas. I never forget. It was a couple years ago. I met this girl and during brunch, and I think I was in the Aria. Man, we literally sat by each other. Started talking, finding she was cool as hell. We left there, went to the pool, and spent the whole day with her. Mm-hmm. Had the time of my life. Mm-hmm. And I did, I think I bought her some Bottega shoes or some shit. I think I did. I went to the mall just buying something. I said, you want something? She was like, no, you don't got to give me nothing. No, get it. I think I did that.
What if she wants church to be the first date?
I love going to church.
You do?
I just went to church this past Sunday.
Did you?
Yep.
What church did you go to?
I went to Word of Faith. I go to change sometimes, and I go to Word of Faith, but I love the Lord.
I grew up in Word of Faith.
I used to sing in church, and I know how to play piano.
Let me hear you sing something.
I'm not gonna sing that now.
Come on, something. Just give me a little 1-2. Just a little 1-2.
I might have lost it though.
It's okay. Show me what you.
This song
come on,
because,
Mr. Confident Top Tier.
Let me see. What's a good church song I used to sing?
Okay.
Cooling water from grandma's well. You know, this little something, man. Little something,
he took it to the old school Baptist church.
Yeah, man. Come on. I grew up in the Baptist church, man. So I used to, lead little songs in the choir and stuff like that.
Listen, I'm going to get it out of you. I would like to see you go on a first date to church.
I done been on, that's normal.
That's normal?
Yeah.
First date?
Oh, not the first date. I ain't going to sit here and say that now, but I always ask a girl, like, hey, we're going to church next Sunday. I actually get married. I just told this girl this past Sunday, I said, we're going to church next Sunday. She said, okay.
I like that for you.
Like I need to make sure that them heathens come at you.
I like that.
The Lord start praying over you. Remember that exorcism when they were throwing water on all the stuff started coming out. I need to make sure that devil didn't get on up out of there.
This is probably a dangerous opinion to have, but I think deep down you want to do the right thing.
I always want to do the right thing.
No.
What am I doing wrong?
We talked about the areas of opportunity for growth.
Okay.
I think what you say and what you do are a little different.
Okay.
I think a woman can get her hands on you and you could potentially be a really good catch for somebody.
Okay.
But you have to, I can't tell you what you have to do.
Okay.
But you could consider.
You say from your experience and your outlook on life.
From my outlook on life, leave the extra relationship affairs alone.
Okay.
We don't care about women who like women. Like these things are after a certain age and after you have accumulated enough to lose, these things become liabilities.
I agree.
Huge risks.
And also it could be a not a liability too. The more the better. Double the fun, double the money.
This has been another episode of the Exit Interview. You guys have heard me sit down and talk to Ty Burney in this episode. Please drop it in the comments what you think about this man. I believe there's a glimmer of hope. I think that I think you're dateable. I think you're dateable.
I'm dateable. I think I'm dateable.
But I think he also has a bunch of red flags. I'll leave you guys to figure it out. Let me know if you want to, put 1, 2. I can hit him on the phone and put y'all together. Ty, thank you for being here.
No problem, man. No problem.
All right. I cannot.